Welcome back, Lindby listeners, to some more Counterpoints. I'm Goodrich.
I'm Allie.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Spurrier.
So this is kind of a continuation off of the last one we did. We figured we'd just go ahead and do another one on
Why not?
favorite games. Yeah.
We're already talking about it. We're already here.
Yeah, and it was kind of nice to just kind of get caught up on what we're all doing in the
Yeah,
VGA
right.
game universe. So I guess we just go around the table. Might as well.
Well,
Talking about what it is.
about what is?
What
Yeah, what
it
are we-
is.
What is it?
What
though?
it is, yo.
Right. So we're going to do our top 3 games. Well, you have them written down. You should tell
I do have them written down.
Yeah,
Oh, we're
I'm
going to be
gonna-
talking
I'm gonna
about
mess it
our
up.
top 3 games. We're going to talk about series that we miss, and then series that we missed. So
As in missed out on.
yeah, missed out on. So it's-
Backlog that we'd like
It's
to
not
get
like like you bought the game at wherever Babbage's or something, and whatever that is. And then you took it home and
Funko
like
Land or whatever, yeah.
what?
Was it Funko Land or
Yeah,
when
exactly. You
Blockbuster
buy the
was selling
game and
all
then
their
it's like,
stuff, yeah.
oh, I forgot to get it from the guy. I missed that game.
Right. It's fair.
Yeah,
All right.
but yeah, Spurrier.
These are top 3 of all time.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll just go around
Across
top 3.
consoles.
then
One
we'll
that
start
are really
back
stuck
over.
in
Okay,
your
so we're just
craw.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay, so we're starting with just that. So the top ones of all time. So there's one that I just would want to say just is like a side thing. The Mario Kart and Smash, like those wouldn't be my top, but just like things that have lasted like our
yeah.
lifetimes and have provided so much enjoyment like as groups. And
That's a
all
good
that.
call,
And So
yeah.
that wouldn't be it, but I just had to do a quick little honorable mention.
Honorable mention for
Yeah.
all 4 of us.
Yeah, I mean as long as we're yeah. So probably actually all 3 of them, at least just the ones that I came up with, because there are some others that I listed here, but
I mean,
they're
do you
actually
want
going
us
to
to
be.
go first?
No. I'm sorry.
Okay.
These are the 3 that just were off the top of my head, and they're all 3 from last gen, from the PS3 era.
Wow.
So it'd
Okay.
be Grand Theft Auto 5. Because it's
Alright,
just I've been
yeah.
following the Grand Theft Auto
Yeah,
series
that's fair.
since like 2, and just it's been so great to
sweet
just
top-down
see
action.
it evolve.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, to go from the top down
Right,
to then
right.
3 it
I
changed and
remember
just
those.
gotten so refined and so detailed and just the level of finesse. So that then going in conjunction with Rockstar, Red Dead Redemption, just being out in the Wild West and the sense of scale that it gave you, and just the foreboding and the quiet and the chaos and the story, and just there's so many elements all went into that were just all melded perfectly. And then speaking of story, probably the winner of all of them would be Last of Us, with Naughty Dog's action. And,
Oh, LA. Have you not
there.
played that one, Kyle?
We'll talk about
right.
that. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Right.
So yeah, some good old Naughty Dog and Rockstar action from last gen, just at the end of the console's life, basically, and it just kicked it into overdrive. Like 2013 or 12 or whatever it was just an insane year.
Gave rise
just some
to
of the best.
the remastering of games.
Yeah, and those games, both Last of Us and Grand Theft Auto 5, in their remastered forms, like are just astounding too.
Yeah.
So, but
Right
anyways,
on.
so yeah, those would be the 3
All
off the
right.
top of my head.
There you go. Cal.
Well, I'd have to say for me, probably in my top 3 would be Final Fantasy VIII. I know a lot of people contend for Final Fantasy VII. It was a great game too. I think I like the love story in Final Fantasy VIII more. It was more touching, more endearing. I know Magic was kind of spoiled in that game by wanting to save it up so that your attributes were better. I don't care about that. It was fine in and of itself. But next on the list, Red Dead Redemption for sure. That
So
game was
amazing.
just fantastic. I enjoyed it. Beautifully, serene, blissful, chaotic. You name it all. I could have done without the varied ending that they did, but that's aside.
Without spoilers.
Without spoilers. If you haven't played the game yet, do it because the second one's coming out this year.
Oh, it's so fun,
which
man.
I can't remember. Did they have like rolling storms and like in that game? Was there ever like
You're
thunderstorms and
thinking
stuff?
of Battlefield.
No, I haven't played that either.
Like if they were just actually in the game, like you could.
Yeah,
I
like-
don't think so.
Because I think it'd be really cool for Red Dead Redemption 2 to have like storms and like tornadoes, twisters, that kind of thing. Because could you imagine like running across a prairie with like a twister like running right next to you? It's like I hear a train, but there's not a train track around.
Right,
Like
right, yeah.
the depth that would add to the game.
Yeah,
Oh my
that would
god,
be pretty amazing.
so excited.
Well, and 2, like the rumor that it's going to be like a prequel.
Like a prequel,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh,
pretty
that's
sweet.
good.
Telling like
Yeah.
the origin of his gang and all that, and
good.
like how that all came to be, how it is in the first game. Again, no spoilers.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
no, that's fine.
And then I'd probably have to say my third one is going to be Dead Space, just for the sheer terror of it. You don't know if you've played Dead Space, but if you haven't and you do, just go ahead and turn off the music and leave it at that, because it
And
adds.
turn off the lights.
Absolutely.
Headphones.
Oh yeah, my cousin Will, he had like surround sound headphones and stuff like that. So I did that in the dark, no music, so it just adds the whole like level, that whole depth, that immersion, because there's going to be no music, so you literally hear every little like click, tink,
Well,
and
and there's no cues as to when
exactly
it's gonna be
there's
scary.
no cues. So like, I mean, even into Dead Space 2, which I haven't played Dead Space 3 yet, but Dead Space and Dead Space 2, like sheer, like just fantastically terrifying in their own great way. I loved it. I've never been
fair.
so scared of a game before. So it was just, it was
Nice.
what really stood out to me.
There you go. Ellie.
Well, once again, this isn't my great area of expertise, so I tend to
Say Rocket League.
I tend to move towards more co-op games or things with kind of goofy animation, or things that maybe a 10-year-old might play. That's kind of where I'm at. So I remember playing like the original Halo. We got an Xbox when I was a teenager.
Nice.
And me and my brother played through the Halo on that, or the co-op on that, and so that was really cool. I had played, a couple other first-person shooters like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark and stuff on N64, but it was the first. I think it was the first game we got on Xbox. And
You're saying just normal Halo.
yeah,
Halo,
just the
Halo.
first one. I played
Combat
I played
Evolved.
the next couple of those, but that one was really interesting, and I thought I did pretty well at it. So
Chief? Yeah.
You could hang.
yeah, I was all right. Lots of covering fire, and yeah. So so that one we played through Portal 2,
Yeah,
which
that was
I
a
really
lot of
liked.
fun, man.
So I really
Yes.
liked those puzzle games.
Did you go back
So
and play
good.
through Portal 1?
No,
You should.
Yeah, you really should.
Yeah.
And it's short too. It's just a
Really?
nice little bite-sized experience.
Yeah,
so.
that one was a lot of fun. I kind of can't imagine trying to play through that by myself, but the co-op was really fun working together.
Well, no, you played through the main story, didn't you? You played through the main
Was
story.
that not a co-op thing? Was
Portal
that just
2?
by-
No,
okay.
we did both the co-op and
It
you
was a
did the
couple
main
years
story.
ago.
Yeah, I know.
Again, it was like a fleeting moment.
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie on N64.
Yes.
Yeah, we still make the noises. All those the great goofy soundtrack and fun stuff. And then again, I'm playing Skyward Sword, and that's a lot of fun. I played through, like you, most of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever beat that one out, but I watched many people beat it.
I know.
Knock that out.
And yeah, so Skyward Sword, I'm still really enjoying that.
Dig in.
And yeah,
It's fair. And again, like Spurs in the last one, none of us have played Breath of the Wild yet. Which probably, if we had,
I want to make my craft float across the levels, man.
Yeah, well, it's
Or just like sail all the way across the map. I want to do that stuff.
you can.
I know. I've seen videos. I've watched. I've
Everything.
tormented myself
I know.
with how I cannot play this game.
All right. Well, do I have time?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Do it.
No, we're done.
We're using a delightful camera.
Yeah,
We'll,
so-
we'll have a sweet little break here in a sec.
We'll go in chronologically. I actually don't know if it's chronologically, but I'd say one of my favorite games was on the PC, and I know you've played it a bunch. Is Heroes of Might and Magic.
Yes,
3.
that was on my list. But
It's- I like. So I've played the game. I mean, with you, with my brother Nathan, with Michael, and then by myself, like a ton. Like I'd just play the Dickens out of that guy, and it's just so good. And honestly, we're getting into Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, and it's like that was kind of like a primer for Dungeons and Dragons, almost like with
It
the
does have-
creatures that are in it, and kind of like turn-based combat and like movement and what spells do. Like I'm kind of when I'm building my character and everything, like some of the spells, I'm like, oh, it's like that spell in here.
and a lot of those like stats and like mechanics are there. You just don't see them working.
Right.
They're like
Yeah.
under the hood and
Exactly.
all that. So,
and so it's kind of cool. But yeah, I just loved that game, and it's basically I don't know what you would call it. It's a strategy,
A turn-based strategy,
game.
yeah.
So
I don't think I ever played it. So
yeah, and it's like and it's awesome because you're like collecting resources, you're building up your kingdom, managing your finances. That makes it sound super lame.
But it's the best.
No way,
It's so
man.
good.
Just
I
like
guess it
farming.
is.
Yeah, right. I mean, you build armies, and so you go around, and you take over stuff. You fight other
Yeah,
people.
we have a modern version of it on the
iPad.
They did
Yeah.
like an HD like overlay of like the sprites and stuff.
Well, what are we
It's-
doing
so-
here then?
I know.
It doesn't have
Go.
the Shadow of Death expansion,
True.
but it's fine.
It's-
There's enough on there to where it's awesome. We've
Yeah.
played it, and I still have. Cadis still has her like old PC like laptop, and it's with the 256 color ready and all
man.
that. Yes,
Ooh.
and we can still play Heroes on it, which is great. So, so that'd have to be one of mine. Just it's so good, and even when I play it today, like I still have a great time and kind of get lost in it, even though the graphics are shoddy. Well, they're not that bad.
Doesn't
but-
matter. I mean, for a game like
all
that,
the
it
sprites
doesn't,
and whatnot,
doesn't matter. Yeah.
So that one I would have to probably say just staying in that era like Star Fox 64.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there are so many awesome games today that to me this kind of list is almost like games that mean the most to me.
Right. Yeah.
And like Star Fox was like the first game I ever bought with my own money, with my own like allowance money. I saved up for like the Nintendo. I think I've talked about this before.
Yeah, I
Like,
think you mentioned
saved
it
up
before, yeah.
for the Nintendo 64 system, and I just controller and Star Fox, and I came with the Rumble Pack and everything. And I don't know, like I logged so many hours in that game, like going through all the different ways of the system and Andros, like beating it all the different ways and. I don't know. Like, that was another one where, like, I played it so much with my brother, and my dad played it, and, like, I think on our N64, he still has, like, the high score.
And put a little pin in it. We'll be
Oh,
right
right.
back.
Yeah, yeah. Star Fox, right.
Yeah.
So I was talking about Star Fox. I'm pretty sure my dad still has the high score on our N64, or I'm sorry, on the cartridge.
Right,
That's
yeah.
where save files are now, or were. And yeah, it was just a great game. Like, it was awesome. I loved being in the R Wing, all the colorful
The
cast of characters.
multiplayer was always good fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And just craziness.
They had a mode where you could get out of the vehicles.
Yeah, and
on
I
that.
used the Game Shark to get that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, around after I got Star Fox and I played it to death. Like, then we started going to Blockbuster more and getting more games, and eventually, like, I would always come back to Star Fox if I was just like, I just want to play something for like 20 minutes or however long it
yeah.
would take to just breeze through the Lilat system and be done.
You just the first level alone, you go and be like, man, how can I do better on this
I know.
first run? And then be like, yeah, I did.
It's
I'm
so
done.
good. So anyway, Star Fox, and then there's so many awesome games. But if I had to pick one, I'd have to say probably Katamari Forever.
Yeah, just that whole series.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
That
want to
was on my
say
list.
like series, but because we're going by like the series, I wish we would come back or whatever. But
Right,
If I had to
that's
pick
true.
a game, like
Okay.
one game, just for the Katamari series, it's kind of hard to explain what it is, but you are this little
It's a lot like the stuff you do illegally. You just roll it up.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, anyways, there's all these things in this open world. And you go and pick it up to make your Katamari ball get bigger and bigger and bigger until you eventually reach a size that you need to pass a level or whatever.
All the stars and planets got knocked out of the sky, and as the prince of all cosmos, like, and your father's the king of all cosmos, you have to recollect all the stars and planets,
Yeah,
and
and-
repopulate it.
Make new galaxies. Like the first one was making like the constellations. The second one was like planets and stuff, I think.
Yeah,
It came out on some handheld devices, and there was beautiful Katamari on the 360. But man, Katamari Forever on the PS3, it was just like everything about Katamari. That,
well, it was the best of from the PS2 ones, plus some new stuff.
right,
So
and like new
it's just-
skins and just like new levels, and then I don't know. I feel like, and they had like new like goals to do and all that. And I just feel like it was like the perfect kind of ending.
They could bring that to PS4. Oh, man.
or just. I know that the creator has said he's not going to make any more
he's
Katamari
well,
games,
he's
but-
out of the gaming world.
Yeah, so,
dang.
but I don't know. That game was just great. And I loved the other Katamari games. And when that one came out, like, I still have on my backpack, wherever it is, like the little Prince figure I got from
Nice.
GameStop for getting it. And it was just really great. So I would pick those three.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
There you go. So, anyways, next on the list is 3 games. What did we say? Series?
Three series, or
That
I
we've-
guess like an IP that you miss.
Right,
like,
that we've missed.
yeah.
That's-
So
okay. Well, I'll go ahead and start
Yeah,
with
go for
that. So mine that I'm going to fix very soon is Mass Effect.
Just not the newest one.
Know. Right. Well, no, they fixed it. They fixed the facial
That
stuff.
didn't fix the story and the,
apparently.
and the awful writing.
Okay, well,
And the mediocre gameplay.
I've been trying not to dive into that just because I'm about
Sorry,
to like, play it
BioWare.
all. So,
Oh,
but no, I'm borrowing your Mass Effect stuff, and I'm going to get through it because I don't know how I missed it. But all those like big, franchises. I guess that's why we're talking about this. I just totally blew past me, and I don't know. I was probably playing
Dragon Age.
Battlefield or something. Yeah.
Another BioWare, great.
Yeah. So, so Mass Effect, I have completely missed Minecraft too. I played it with you a little bit.
we made the Bowie.
The Bowie lightning that we made,
Right.
which was cool. But I've played. I guess I have played like the little mini thing you can play. I think when you there was like a demo you could download off the PSN. I played that.
Well, wasn't that like the story mode though?
Yeah, it
That-
actually
so that's
do-
like Telltale.
yeah, that's like
that's like an
Telltale.
actual story thing. That's not Minecraft
Okay.
itself.
Well, okay, so I've pretty much missed Minecraft. So and I feel bad about that. I actually missed Dead Space too. So if Minecraft doesn't count, Dead Space also I
Yeah.
should say. And then finally, I have never played a Final Fantasy game. So
I'm not mad, like it's like I can understand. I mean,
And I would like to. And I know you guys have always talked about like the greats of the Final Fantasy series
Yeah.
to play. It isn't Fire Emblem Fates part of that.
That's
Fire
Fire
Emblem
Emblem.
is a separate series.
separate
It's
IP?
actually
Okay.
it's more like Heroes mixed kind of with Final
Ooh,
Fantasy. It's very
hello.
turn-based battle and
Right.
stuff.
well,
but
there's
with,
Final Fantasy Tactics, which I feel
right,
like is
yeah,
very similar
Tactics
to
is
that.
but that's a separate. It's in the Final Fantasy universe, but it's a separate thing.
And I feel
so.
like we should say to everyone watching, like, this is kind of us opening up. Like,
We're
a lot of
expressing
people are
ourselves
going
here.
to, I mean, don't understand, going to be, but there is a lot of potential for people just hating us for missing these games. 'Cause if someone has said to me, like, they missed, I don't know, Red Dead or Katamari or
I
something.
never really played a Katamari game except for on my phone. How does that make you feel?
He loved that phone
Loved
game.
it. It was so
Well,
good.
see, but at least
Always-
you understand,
Yeah.
though. I mean, and all of us
You've had a taste.
and
Yeah,
all of us
yeah.
are willing to play these games. It's just we've missed them somewhere.
There's
or another.
only so many
Like,
hours in a day.
Yeah,
so.
like all of these games, if I had the time, I either would have played or would be playing now or whatever. So don't get upset. Like we're just saying like these are mistakes
vitriol
we've
in the
made.
comments.
We're opening up to you.
Yeah.
So anywho, so yeah, those are mine. The biggest ones I could think of. If you guys say one, I'll chime in that I missed. But hopefully I did pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Anywho,
Yeah.
Allie?
Mine is everything. I've just
Laundry
missed
list.
everything altogether.
all of the
Allie-
games on
a
my
couple-
list.
does stuff. So
I have a life, guys. No, I don't.
Gonna teach all those children.
So I was gonna say,
Could have watched Friends again.
even though, hey, okay.
well, and like when I was
can't
little,
watch that enough
my
times.
parents had
Right.
they had restrictions on my video game time. I had to go outside and stuff. So I feel like I might have missed.
You get out
Damn
there.
them.
Curse them for making me have a athletic,
Yeah.
healthy lifestyle
thing.
choices and whatnot. Anywho,
I've watched many of the GTA games, but I've never actually played through the storyline on any of them. I've kind
That's
of
fair.
just messed around and went and beat people up and
Just
raced
start with-
around,
yeah,
but
start with
never
3, I
actually.
think.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
yeah.
go Vice City, man.
Well, I'd say
Well,
either
I
Vice
saw
City or
people
5. It
play.
depends. Like, if you
Yeah.
want something old that's awesome, or want something that's new that has all the modern conveniences.
You know,
Right.
like go San
These
Andreas,
older-
you can get that gang territory going on.
Man, you
I'm
know,
up on
like-
some
San
folks.
Andreas is so like there's so much stuff.
Oh my God, it's so good. I
almost
loved it.
Yeah, I mean, I would pick Vice, but yeah,
Yeah, Vice was
I liked-
a lot of fun,
I
man.
liked 3.
3 is great too, but Vice just took it and
Yeah, you
lined
get
it up.
motorcycles.
I think 3
Right
just
up
has
there.
nostalgia connected to it. So
Oh yeah, I mean,
can't get over
it
that.
like
man. I had some
revolutionized open
yeah,
world games.
it's true.
so
yeah, it's
it's
true. It blew
it's
my
a,
mind because I played 2 a little bit. So
Yeah,
Anywho,
2 was cool. but
keep
yeah.
going.
Very cool stuff. Kingdom
make-
Hearts. I always thought like, man, I'd probably be like pretty
Well-
into this game with all of the characters
Yeah,
and Disney
on
this and that. and
PS4, it just came out 1, 2, and then all the games that are tied to 1 and 2.
Alright.
It's basically 6 games for like $40 or $50, and they're all HD and
HD
modernized.
So there's
And
probably
Fire
a game
I
again.
never played them.
Again,
I started Kingdom Hearts. but
things
never
that like a
finished it.
10-year-old could probably get through. Like that's.
No way! Don't discredit it
Well,
like that.
Well, I
it's
mean,
like-
like I
and
know some
that
10-year-olds
game
that
can be
would really
really
tear
hard.
through
Like,
something
if you
like
set it
that.
on hard, they mean hard.
Cadis still
Like,
goes back to
12-year-olds,
Cadis is a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. She goes
Yeah.
back to it all the time, and there's still points she's just like, I need to play something else.
Oh, man.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll see.
Yeah, you can talk to Cadis though if you want to.
Yeah.
We've got some of those games you can borrow. So.
Yeah. And then I am, as I've said, working through the Zelda stuff. So after I get done with Skyward Sword, I'm going to hopefully start on Twilight Princess.
Nice.
And then we'll see how far back I go from there.
That's fair.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Oh man.
That's what I got.
Well, I'm gonna go and say mine off the bat. Yeah, Mass Effect. I actually I started playing it. Will let me borrow it, and
The first one on
yeah,
Xbox?
the first one.
You should
and-
do two.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was. I wanted to do the first one, and it just by the time you're going down to find like minerals and other like resources, I was just like, no.
Well, two.
I want to
has something
find
like that,
resources in Minecraft.
Right.
Yeah, two has something like that, but it's very oddly calming. It's
Yeah.
kind of Minecraftian-ish. Not really, but it's got kind
Yeah,
of that
this
vibe.
this
to
didn't
it.
seem calming. This seemed like, where the hell am I going?
Oh no, this is just like you're scanning a planet, and just kind of looking around, and just very. I don't know. It's almost kind of zen in like a
Right.
weird kind of way. So you can waste a lot of time doing that.
But yeah, Mass Effect. I don't feel like I don't know. People probably would tell me otherwise, but I don't feel like I've really missed anything. You catch some highlights here and there, but
Easy.
yeah. But I don't know.
That's fair.
I
You missed it.
like
That's-
BioWare's other games as well. Maybe just that first playthrough just didn't nab me like it should.
It's fair. I mean, when a bad first impression of a game is
Yeah.
hard to overcome. That's
Well,
totally fine.
I hear two is radically
Yeah.
different in many positive ways
As was the
compared to
case,
one.
it seems like
so.
that's the case with a lot of series.
Yeah,
It's like the
it's
second
just-
one just really like, oh, we
They-
should have done
they-
this the
they
first
figure
time.
all the stuff out.
It's the
Yeah.
same with
All the
Assassin's Creed.
mistakes.
Assassin's Creed 1 was, in comparison to 2, it was kind of
And
shite.
Nathan,
Oh, man.
Nathan Drake, the
I've-
difference between
Yeah,
one and two.
yeah, absolutely.
I've never played an Assassin's Creed game.
Oh,
Really?
man, yeah.
Like,
That's another
That's
one.
fair.
There's
I'm
only
gonna
a
write that on
couple
my
that you
list.
really. I mean, a lot of them have gotten to just fodder now.
Yeah.
But we should probably get ready for the third clip.
Oh, a third one. Eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll be right back again.
So like I was saying, I missed out on Mass Effect, but another series that I missed out on is Metal Gear Solid, which
Yup.
that's just like I hear somebody. I mean, Doug Funny with his mixtape and everything. And I've seen a lot of videos too about like bosses that are like Psycho Mantis and a bunch of the other ones, like the one boss that you can beat by like sneaking up on him and putting a torch under his
Yeah.
butt and
Yeah.
eventually he just burns and he's like, I'm not reacting to this damage, which I found out is some weird just bad coding.
Yeah, there you go. I actually missed Metal Gear Solid 2. So
Yeah.
also, I should say.
But yeah, I guess that and Last of Us, I still haven't played that. And I've heard a lot,
Gotta get on
of
Last
good
of Us.
things, man.
They're already
so
working
good.
on the sequel right now. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane.
And
But
I would have to say, I know we had just talked about our favorite games and stuff, but that one, if I was to pick like the best game I've ever played in terms of like the
Just
game itself,
sheer and storytelling
yeah,
and everything
it's
and
probably
graphics and
that game.
Yeah.
Like it blew my mind when I
And
played it. And
since I mean we could lend it to you for PS3 if you really you should get the
Yeah.
the PS4 version because
right on.
you want to save some Skrilla, I got
yeah
you covered.
yeah but if you
Right,
want
right.
to like be all smooth and
Yeah.
amazing looking and blah 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 and
Oh,
yeah
that's what I've heard. It's just that
Yeah.
much better.
That's fair.
yeah.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Spurrier.
So mine, well, also Metal Gear Solid. Like for me, I've started I started 2, I started 4, and then 5 came out like last year or the year before, and 5 is so different for anyone out there that's played it. Where like it's more of an open world and like you're going in and just doing all these different missions and things. It's kind of like a different Metal Gear game that's off to the side, but that was great. But it's just again having missed 1 through 4, really, it's like what is this story? What
Yeah.
is going on? This big massive thing. So
Well, and
like.
I've tried to go through the story, and it just isn't
It's
the
so
same.
even
as
people that I
playing
mean I
it.
think Doug
Yeah.
would probably say that it's like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And I have them all. It's just like finding the time
so
to do it.
sad.
Yeah, it's like I've got the like
It's
HD
even worse
collection
than
of
just
them.
not
Oh no,
having
actually all my series here, like I own all these games. I just haven't had time to go
well,
through
that's
them.
probably better than one.
Yeah, right.
So yeah,
So
Metal
you're
Gear's
like-
one, then BioShock is another one.
Really?
I've started all 3 of them.
I'm there with
and
you.
I just never got through all of them.
Whoa,
Well, I think part of it,
okay.
especially with the first one, like I had it like on a really hard mode, and that game can be
Yeah.
punishing, like with resource management and stuff
Yeah,
and
it's
so
true.
on. Like, okay, I just need to
And
accept
with
to do this like on a
ending, and if you're in a spot where there's nothing and you've saved there, you're
and
like,
you're just
well,
kind of screwed.
darn.
Yeah. So I need to
Yeah,
go back to on like a
shucks,
normal mode.
that
but,
was I do remember that being hard.
Infinite's the one I've gotten through the furthest.
Okay.
But yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
not a
and
single
you said
Bioshock.
you guys, oh, it's
Not a single one.
so good.
Yeah.
Bioshock's so good. Anywho,
So that, but yeah, and then the last one it would be Zelda just as a whole, because like when I got Wind Waker, the HD version on the Wii U, like I'd done Zelda stuff, and like I think I'd beaten one of them. I can't remember which one it was, but I'd like gotten through others. But that one just like ensnared me. I was like, I have to beat this and do every little thing, and this is the best. And like the Zelda bug. So I started researching all the history of the games and which ones were where and how to procure them. So now I don't have them all, but I have most of them in some form or fashion.
I can
And
let
so
you
I'm slowly
borrow
working-
Link's Awakening. I own that one
Well, yeah, and then
on the Game Boy Color.
yeah, no, the DX version, yeah. So yeah, now just working my way through those. I think I've beat 4 Zeldas now or something. So
Nice.
yeah.
So you
So
didn't
just-
really. I mean, you're on it now.
But out of like 16 or
Right,
something,
yeah.
you know? So it's still a pretty bad track
I
record
mean, I
as
wonder
far
how
as
many
the
people
whole.
out there have actually played every single Zelda
Probably
game.
Doug as well.
There's some.
But that's one person.
Shout out to Doug.
Doug Funny. Actually, we should
He's got the
probably
Metal
tell him
Gear.
We've made this just for him.
Yeah,
You know?
the
So, anyway.
Metal Gear and Zelda Master.
That's actually a good shout out. Doug Funny. I'll just find him. Doug Funny. Search for Doug Funny Nerdcore. I would imagine he's an
or if
awesome
you go to our
rapper.
band camp, you can hear him rap about Zelda,
Zelda,
around
Christmas.
Christmas time.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, that wraps up the series we've missed. So how about the other series we've missed in terms of we
Or that
wish
you
they
missed.
would
We
come
miss.
back?
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a present
well,
tense.
that's true, and we, yeah, you guys are right. Anywho, so I guess you want to we'll swing it
just
back
swing it
around.
back around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just pendulum this.
Pendulum.
Do it.
Yeah. So 2 of these have already been mentioned. I guess actually all 3 of these games have been mentioned.
We're
But
in that territory
Katamari,
now. Yeah.
because as we said, he left the gaming industry. I don't know to do what, but some people from that team are still left. And I know they're like working on all sorts of weird stuff. So hopefully that'll see the light of day at least. But to have Katamari come back with the power of the PS4 and modern systems and stuff would just be amazing.
Maybe VR.
They had like a hyper realistic Katamari where it's
no.
like you can see the pores on the prince's face.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
saying VR. You're up there. Like,
Yeah,
it'd be like a
VR
great
But all you would
workout
see is
game.
a ball, and then all the stuff
No,
that
but
sticks
like
to
I
it.
feel like you would have like some sort of like opaqueness to it. You could see through it. So how does the prince get around? You know, like he's behind the ball.
Uses
all
his
the time.
magical.
I know. So you
sensory
have whatever
perception.
sensory organs that the
Gross.
the prince has. Yeah, to see through the Katamari or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So, so
Katamari
Katamari
is
in
what?
VR or just in general. Heroes, like we were talking about, Heroes has been around in some form or fashion, but everyone since 3 has just kind of been like Harvest Moon and just been on a downward.
Did you get Heroes 5 when it
Uh-huh.
came? Yeah, and that was kind of like.
No, and 6 was even worse.
Yeah.
They may have made 7. I'm not
But
sure.
at that point,
but
you're
if it could
done.
basically be Heroes 3, 2,
Right.
like, yeah,
Heroes
Gotcha.
3 subtitle something.
yeah, Heroes 3, the sequel.
The Return of Joby or whatever.
Yeah. So
So-
that would be amazing to capture that magic, the way that Stardew Valley has captured Harvest Moon. Even if it was like a spiritual successor to Heroes, that was something else
Yeah.
that was essentially Heroes.
Because I
But-
mean, Harvest Moon would be on my list of them. Well, not making, but making like a good game again.
Right, but we
But
basically have that.
it now with
Yeah.
Stardew Valley, so it's great.
which turned a year old like a month or 2 ago, which is wild.
yeah.
And then lastly would be Portal, because I don't know if they could follow up Portal 2. Like, it would just be a feat of unimaginable puzzledom. But just 1 and 2 are just
Yeah,
staggered.
it's
And
such
like
a cool
I have
concept. It's like
yeah, just so mind bending. I have such a weakness for puzzle games to like begin with, and I feel like they're like the champions of that. So, yeah, those
There you
3
go.
to have them come back with the same magic and power would just be astounding.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, my 2 are the same as Spurrier.
Okay.
Katamari and Heroes. I'll just go really quick.
Yeah,
but
do
yeah,
it.
Katamari and Heroes. That would be awesome if they could just come out with one thing. So just real quick, my 3rd one would be a new one in the Skate series.
Okay,
The
yeah,
Skate
yeah.
series
The
on,
Hall of
on
Meat.
PS3. Yeah, because I played all the Tony Hawk games for PS2. I think. I don't think I ever got one for PS3, but back in the day, the classic Tony Hawk
Classic
games.
4, yeah.
Yeah, I loved them. I played the bejesus out of
2
those
was the
freaking
best.
games. Yeah.
I think 2.
Yeah, I mean, I can't like. I would say 4, but that's just because it's the one that I played.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
and 3 was good. I loved them all, and they were great. And so when Sprayer turned me on the skate series, like the mechanics of it, how it works, is so good, and it looked amazing. The tricks looked amazing. The whole game was just great, and I'm a sucker for a good skateboard game.
Especially one that has the Hall of Meat.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Hall of
right?
Meat,
It's
man.
Best thing ever.
So yeah, if Skate could come out with Skate, I guess it'd be 4 or Skate
Yeah.
whatever, since it'd be on the
Skate
PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would love another Skate game. So anywho, that's it.
Absolutely.
Let's jump in there real quick.
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna dip back a little bit further. I know they did. I think it was back in 2010 that they did a new Earthworm Gym or something like that.
Isn't someone working on one?
I didn't. I
Not
haven't
that I
read
know
anything.
of.
I haven't seen
well,
anything.
regardless, it's not out.
But I would love to see a recap and like you've seen this resurgence of just like retro style video games, like the new Sonic Mania game coming out and whatnot, like going back to that 2D platforming style. I think it could look wonderful, great, be well done, and you wouldn't have to work. Like it's like how they tried to do like 3D Metroid, and it was just like it seemed like it flopped.
Well,
I never played
the
it.
newest
but
one did. The Metroid Prime series apparently are like life changing, but the
Okay.
other M that came out or whatever apparently was trash. So,
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, that game.
Yeah.
I heard it like kind of had the same kind of reception as that, where it's just like, no, this is not the game that I wanted to play.
Yeah.
And so something like that would be great to see Earthworm Jim come back. I was looking around, and I don't know if y'all remember this game on Sega, but Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh yeah.
I think they
Yeah.
actually are working on one of those for Switch.
They
I
are.
think.
They're working on it for Switch. Actually, Adult Swim is backing the program.
of
So
course. So it's
that's going to be
good.
a
There
lot
you
of fun.
go.
I saw Polygon actually has a video up of like 10 minutes of gameplay.
Nice.
Looks good, sounds good. I mean,
you go.
the soundtrack was like this like jazz funk, R&B kind of stuff that I listened to a little bit of today, and I was just like, man, yes, I remember this game. Like, oh, I remember falling off those islands and trying to find the elevators to get back up.
Yeah.
Throwing tomatoes at the guys because that's the only weapon you have.
I watched my friends play it when I was little, and I maybe played it a few times, but I remember watching it and being like, yeah, this game's hilarious.
Dude, it was great. But yeah, luckily that is coming back, so that
There you go.
can't really make it on my list. I
No,
found that
but-
out this
but it
It
morning.
still, yeah, but
Yeah, excited
you
to
just
find out what I
check.
wanted.
Yeah.
Check it off.
done.
Done on the list.
Well, here before you do your final one, we should do one more
One
segment.
more. Just
So-
one more.
The last one on my list would probably be like another Conquer game. I don't know if y'all played Conquer's Bad
Conquer's
Fur Day.
Bad Fur
But
Day.
man, that
Yes.
game was like
Yes.
just ribbled. Oh man, so good.
Broke the mold, man.
It's amazing
it's
that
so
game
fun.
came out on a Nintendo console, like in that
Right?
time period.
Well, wasn't there? I think I read something about this a while ago where like they didn't really know it was gonna be like that.
But there was like a warning on the box. I thought compared to
It was
other
rated
games.
M.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
even compared to
for sure.
like other M games, it was like
Yeah,
warning. This
it
is
was-
more grotesque
Yeah.
and ridiculous.
Well,
and
I
I'll
mean,
have to look
64
it
had
up.
the BM Triple X, didn't they?
I don't think that was on
don't think
64,
that was
was it?
64.
I mean, it
I
was
thought that
super censored, but of
I
course.
thought it was like on PlayStation.
I'll
I
look
don't
that
know.
up because
Yeah.
I feel like there was something with the Conquer game when it came out was it might have just been them trying to cover their rears.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we didn't know.
We didn't know.
Even though Nintendo was so
great.
hardcore about their like seal of
Yeah.
quality
Yeah,
and all
right.
that then.
Boy.
So
Anywho,
Like you didn't
another
know.
Conquer game that would be freaking
That would be
great,
pretty good.
'cause especially that multiplayer was
Dude,
awesome.
Yeah.
It was super fun.
did you ever go
Is that
into the
one with
bathrooms?
Is that the one
Yes,
with the
of
teddy
course.
bears? With the teddy bear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the teddies and
Yes.
then yeah.
Man,
it was so good.
that was such a brutal weapon in the bathroom.
Yes, it was. Go play Conquer's Bad Fur Day. It's so
Do it.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
If you're 18 or older, right?
Yes.
Oh man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, Conquer is one of mine, kind of too. I remember we tricked my mom into renting it for us when I was like 12 or something,
So
and like played it in secret. Like, oh, mom's coming, turn it off quick. So that was always a really fun game.
totally sucks. you get super far and haven't saved yet.
I don't know. It was just like, okay, how far can we get? Hit him with the
Right.
frying pan, hurry.
yeah.
So that one.
money over here for you.
Yeah.
Oh man, so many good times. Portal was one of mine also.
Nice,
Just
yeah.
like now that I've played it, I want to keep going.
Yeah.
And then I don't know anything about any others that have come out, but Star Fox coming out with maybe a new one.
one that's not trash.
Yeah. They,
Yeah,
they did
maybe
come out
on-
with a new one.
Apparently,
How,
it was
how was
but-
it?
very bad.
Oh, I mean, it was like so to bad. But
So is being generous from what I've heard, but yes.
if you're like a super huge Star Fox fan. It was not great.
So maybe with the Switch they can
maybe they can make it a good
bring her
one.
back to life
That's fair.
and
That's
see.
fair.
Yeah.
You know?
And then I was gonna say Sonic, but you just mentioned that they are coming out with a
Yeah.
new one.
And it looks pretty
And
sweet. Yeah.
so I'm excited for that, I guess.
Luckily, Nick Robinson is big on the scoop on that and Polygon.
Oh,
and
good.
Oh yeah.
fucking glad he's putting up videos.
Just quick tangent. Did you see the Cheeto thing of Nick
Dude,
Robinson?
yeah, that was
Okay.
crazy. Like, just it looked like a giant like chicken nugget.
Yeah,
It's just like
yeah.
that's a really
If
fat
you want to see a
Cheeto.
giant Cheeto, look up Cheeto Champ.
Yep.
Get
What
it.
is Cheeto? Well, I guess.
Dude,
let's
it's
look
like
it up.
okay, like a normal Cheeto, and then it's like, bam.
In
That's
compare,
the
yeah.
There's
difference,
this
really.
one.
It's like Cheeto, his Cheeto.
He
Like,
was
did
on
he make it like a
eBay.
real
No,
Cheeto?
no, no.
Bought it.
He bought it online.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it was like an accident or something from the factory or whatnot. I wonder-
Mostly powder, just
Yeah.
all like clumped
Just
into
clumped
a big.
into a big.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
like a
sweet.
truffle, like a cheesy truffle.
cheesy truffle.
Yeah.
You should probably just shave a little bit off. Like, you just get this on my mac and cheese. This is gonna be great.
Which you can get in Stardew Valley. If you have some
Yeah.
bacon, you let them
Some of those
outside.
little piggy pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. They won't find you cheesy truffles, but
No, those sweet
would be
chocolate
something.
delights. So,
Oh man.
anyways, I guess that's pretty much it. So let us know your top 3 games. What were the other things? The top games that you missed out on for some reason or other. The top games you missed.
the ones that you want to
Yeah.
come back, yeah.
When you want to come back. And as always, lindbymusic.com, lindby.bandcamp.com,
Facebook,
Facebook,
Instagram, Twitter,
YouTube. You can watch our
YouTube.
counterpoints.
Hopefully, you're already on YouTube if you're watching this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And we've got some.
You could catch us on Vimeo,
shows
but we
on
don't
there.
talk about that.
We're not on Vimeo.
No, I know.
For
We're on
better or
Vine.
for worse. So, anyway, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later.
Peace.